that the first commandment Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala given to the human being is La ilaha illallah, that there is only one God to worship. Isa lang Diyos, yung pinakang importante na command. The most important command of God is to worship only one God. But the first commandment was revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was knowledge. The first commandment sent down to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the last revelation. The Quran is the last revelation, and in which the first commandment was Iqra, and Iqra is related to study. That Allah is commanding to learn, to study, or to educate, or to earn the knowledge. The angel came to human form to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he is saying to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Iqra, means he is a teacher, and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is learning, and is forcing him to say Iqra. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying, Ma nabi qari, I don't know how to read, and he squeezed him for 3 times, which is very painful. Might be transferring some light, because angels are made from the light to the heart. Then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was given the first revelation of these 5 verses of the Quran, which is Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq, khalaqal insana min alaq, Iqra wa rabbukal akram, alladhi allama bil qalam, allama al insana ma lam ya'lam. And that revelation has several words, and the word Iqra repeated 2 times, and the word related to ilm is repeated 2 times. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq, khalaqal insana min alaq, Iqra wa rabbukal akram, alladhi allama bil qalam, allama bil qalam, they teach man with the pen. Alladhi allama bil qalam, allama al insana ma lam ya'lam. So 2 more times. Allama al insana, teach man which you knew not, which he has no knowledge before. So 3 times. And the word ilm or the knowledge or ka'alaman, it's mentioned in the Quran next to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The most word in the Quran mentioned is Allah. Thousands of times Allah repeated in the Quran. Thousands of times. And word ilm or the knowledge or the kalaman, it's also mentioned so many times in the Quran. So many times it's mentioned in the Quran, emphasizing that the knowledge is very important. If you get some trouble in your life because of lack of knowledge, then it's not an excuse. You cannot say, for example, you go to a country and then you bring some illegal substance there, and the country will say, oh, you got wrong substance. In this country, it's a death penalty. We are going to kill you now because you bring some drugs. So penalty here in this country is a death penalty. And you can say, I'm sorry, I did not have knowledge about it. No excuse. So lack of knowledge is never been excuse. So if you are not getting the proper knowledge, how to be a right believer, how to have a good belief, and how to do the good works, and avoid from the haram, and do the halal, and not to go to the way of hellfire, and go to the way of paradise. If you have no much knowledge of this, on the day of judgment, you cannot make excuse to Allah. Allah, I did not know how to go to the right way, and I did not know how to go to save myself from the hellfire, so I go to the wrong way. That will be not excuse on the day of judgment. Same way you go to any country in the world and you go against the law, the law will catch you and they will put you in the punishment. They might give you that penalty. So excuse is no excuse, is ignorance is not an excuse. We need to learn, we need to know what is right and what is wrong. So we can save ourselves from the hellfire and we can go towards the paradise in our next life. World today has lots of education in the world today. For example, there are thousands of universities. There are millions of schools. And the schooling system is very long. Today, example, the K-12 is 12 years. And then before that they go kindergarten and nursery, and then after that you go to the first year college and second year college, and you do the bachelor, then you masters. You keep on studying. At least a person is going to learn 20 years. If he is going to be very well educated, he go to the school for 20 years. And people thought that he is very intelligent person. He has lots of knowledge. But for me, this all knowledge becomes zero if he has no knowledge of his creator. If he doesn't know his creator, then his knowledge is useless. Because he know about the creation of Allah, but he never know about the creator. Who created this? For example, today, the education system is a blind education system. The education system talks about the things, talks about the material, and talks about the people. But who make the things? Who make the materials? And who make the human beings? No talk about that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They praise about the laws of physics, that how great laws are of the physics. Like Newton's law, or the Einstein theories, or the Big Bang theory, or thermodynamics. So many mentioning of the laws of the universe. The laws in the space, the size of the universe, or the stars and the galaxies. Who make this one? No discussion. If you get any physics books, not mention about Allah. How unfair. How wrong this, that you talk about the creation of Allah and you forget Allah. So education system today is called secular education. And what I said yesterday, the secular means no sacredness. The sacred is out. Secular is non-religious. The meaning of secular is no religion. When you say this is the government, is a secular government, it means this government is not belongs to any religion. So that's called secular. So when secular education, no religion here, no God here. You are godless. And that's education today. Education, why people go to education? For me, you should go to education, you learn the knowledge for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because it's a command of Allah. And this is the first revelation. Iqra, read, learn. And you learn the knowledge for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that you want to learn the creation of Allah, so you can get more closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to the creator. But today when you go to the college, what the parents say to the children? You need to learn, you need to go to school, then college, then you make graduation, then you have a good job. You can make money. You can be a doctor, then you make money. You are an engineer, you make money. You are a lawyer, make money. Become politician, make money. So education today is related to money. It's not that you become a good human being. You help people, other human being for the sake of Allah. There is no such intention is dominating. What is the dominating intention? You need to get education to make more and more money. So education system is a materialistic education system. Just for money. The people choose, I need to go to custom, I need to go to trading, I need to go to medical, I need to go to engineering. Why? Because I think I can get more money here. If I'm a doctor, I can make more money than other education. If I am a lawyer, maybe I can make more money. Subhanallah. The people are wasting their 20 years of life just to think for a profession to make more and more money. But for us, the education is a way that we can get education and we help humanity for the sake of Allah. Our intention is not money, our intention is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I want to get the proper education, then I can help humanity with that education. I can have a good business, I help people. If I am a lawyer, I save the innocents and I punish the criminals. If I am a doctor, I save the lives. Even if the patient has nothing to pay me, I will save his life, because that's my mission of my life, to save people's life for the sake of Allah. Allah said in the Quran that if you kill one innocent human being, as if you kill whole mankind. And Allah said, if you save the life of one human being, as you save the life of whole mankind. So that is the intention for your doctor. You become a doctor, your intention to save the life. Even a patient has nothing to pay you, you make a free operation. If a patient goes now, emergency, walang government hospital. They went to the Las Piñas, maybe private hospital, Las Piñas Doctors Hospital, and the patient is dying. The patient is dying. And they go to hospital, bring in the emergency, the doctor say, go pay deposit. The brother or the relatives, they go to the cashier, we have no money. You must pay 20,000 deposit now. No money. Doctor say, bring out your patient. We cannot treat you because it's not a charity hospital. That's a private hospital. You must bring money. No money, get out from the hospital. So that's not the right education. This education is godless education. Today the good lawyer, if he can punish the innocent, and if he can save the criminal. If you are the son of a politician, even you murder, give money to the good lawyer, and then he will free you. Kahit yung anak ng politician, patay tao, but they get the good lawyer, but it's not a good lawyer. He's a bad lawyer. Because he's saving the criminal. Just for the money. He know that person he murdered. That person he murdered, but just because of the money, he will free him. Because of technique. And people think he's a good lawyer. So education system is corrupted today. Education system is godless education system. They don't talk about Allah. They don't talk about God. They don't talk that who make this great universe, who make the laws of universe, who make the laws of physics, who make the laws of mathematics, who make the laws of biology, who make the laws of chemistry. Allah make this perfect universe. No talking about God, but talking about the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Prophet ﷺ commanded us, the talabul ilmu faridatun ala kulli Muslim, that the learning, the knowledge is obligatory upon every Muslim. And the minimum knowledge, how to read and write. Not necessary you go to the 20 years in education system, your parents are no income, and they are very sick. Now would you like to go school? No, you don't need to go to school. You need to go some job, hard work job, mechanic, carpenter, go and help your family. Help your parents, help your young brothers and your young sisters. Sacrifice for Allah. But if your family is good, they can support you, go and get more education. But the minimum education required in Islam, you know how to read and write. Whatever language in your surrounding, you must learn that, how to read and write. That's the minimum education required as being a Muslim. But if you are in hardship, you don't need to go higher education. Help your family with, become a security guard, become a carpenter, electrician, plumber, mason, or working in a building, carrying the goods, anything. Because you are not afford, your family doesn't afford education for you. So you work hard, when you have an income, give to your family, then you save money, then you make more education. But your intention cannot be money. Your intention cannot be a materialism, but your intention must be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But what is the most important knowledge? The most important knowledge is not the knowledge of the creation, but the most important knowledge is the knowledge of the Creator. Kaalaman ng yung tagapaglikha. You must need to know who your God is, and what He is commanding you, and what He forbidden for you. This is a very important thing you must learn. So you cannot be day of judgment. I'm sorry Allah, I did not know what you commanded me, and I did not know what you make prohibited for me. You need to learn it. You cannot just follow blindly the people. Some people, they say you, kahit hindi halal, pwede kain. Some scholar tell you, they give you fatwa. But you cannot follow this. You need to research yourself. What is halal? There are 4 things mentioned haram in the Quran. But there are other things haram, but these 4 things mentioned in different places. إِنَّمَا حَرَّمَ عَلَيْكُمُ الْمَيْتَةَ وَالدَّمَّ وَلَحْمَ الْخِنْزِيرِ وَمَا أُهِلَّ لِغَيْرِ اللَّهِ بِهِ. Forbidden for you the dead animal, if it is not slaughtered, the blood and the flesh of the pig, and anything which is not in the name of Allah. Any party or fiesta or a celebration, whatever is not in the name of Allah, you cannot eat. Any animal which is not slaughtered in the name of Allah, you cannot eat. So you need to learn. So you follow, then you will be safe from the hellfire, and you can go to paradise. So most important knowledge is to know about your Creator, to know about your God. And you must know about the message coming from our God. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is sent the message. We don't need to learn the old message, the Torah, the Zabur, the Injil, because they are abrogated. Like example, in the school. You go to school 2021. So, and in 2021, there is a new curriculum, new edition, new syllabus or new curriculum. What happened in 2020, 2019? No more. Not used anymore because there is a new curriculum now, 2021. Same thing, the Torah, the Injil, the Zabur, the Psalm, it is old curriculum. No more useful. New curriculum is Quran. They call it Old Testament, Torah or Zabur. They call it New Testament, the Injil or Gospel. We call it Final Testament. What is Final Testament? The Quran. Final. No new revelation will come. No new book will come. That is the last book, the Quran. And even the Quran is word coming from Iqra. Read. The Quran word come from Iqra. But you are going to read something. It is a book of recital. It is a book of reading. It is the object of reading. You need to read. And then it is very shameful for everyone here if he doesn't know how to read the Quran word by word, and if he doesn't know how to understand it. It is very, very shameful for any of us here who doesn't know how to read the Quran, the word of Allah, and he doesn't know how to understand the Quran, the word of Allah. Allah is the one who is more important for us than our parents and all human beings and all the creation. He's the most important. And he sent something, a special message for us, Minsai, and we doesn't know how to understand. It is shame on the life of a person who doesn't understand the message of his Lord. Simple Arabic Allah mentioned in the Quran. Simple Arabic. The total words in the Quran is 80,000. But it's not 80,000 because many words are repeating. So actual word is only 2,000. And the 2,000 words are repeating many times, and it become 80,000 words in the Quran. So only 2,000 words you need to learn. 2,000 words. And 2,000 words, if you get target 1 year, divided by 2,000, 365. 5 words a day. You need to learn around 5 words a day, you can learn the Quran. 5 or maybe 6 words a day. Example, you learn today. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bismi, in the name. Allah, in the name of Allah. Ar-Rahman, the gracious, or the one who is the originator of all mercy, who is full of mercy, who has infinite mercy, and he is giving the mercy to everyone. And Ar-Rahim, the infinitely merciful. You already learned the 4 words. Bismi, Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah. The next is words, Alhamdulillah. All praises are for Allah. You learn already 6 words. Tomorrow another 6 words. Like the next word now, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Lord of the worlds. And then repeat again, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. So you can go ahead because you already learned Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. And the next 3 words, Maliki Yawmiddin, honor of the day of recompense, honor of the day of judgment. You learn another 3 words. Rabbil Alameen, and Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim is repeat, and Malik Yawmiddin, honor of the day of judgment. That he is the honor of day of judgment. You learn another 5 words. And then go ahead. Iyyaka na'budu, you alone we worship. Wa iyyaka nasta'in, and you alone we invoke for help. You learn another 4 words. If you can maintain 6 words a day, 6 words a day, you can finish understand the Quran word by word in 1 year. Not just read, write it down. Every day write down, write down, write down. Ustad here, get somebody who has more knowledge, explain. Some verses of the Quran, you need to correlate with the hadith. You have to compare it with the hadith. Some words doesn't need to compare with the hadith. Some word you need hadith to understand. But some of the verses, you can understand simple message. La ilaha illa anta, there is no God except you. La ilaha illa ana, there is no God except I. So some words are basic akida or the basic knowledge, which doesn't need to relate with the hadith. But some incidents or some verses which you need to get the hadith to understand. But there are few. But most of the words in the Quran are simple. You can learn it directly, word by word. So Malik Yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, Iyyaka, you alone. Na'budu, we worship. Wa, and Iyyaka, you alone. Nasta'in, we invoke for help. Idina, guide us. Idina means guide us. As-sirat, the straight, the way. As-sirat, the way. Al-mustaqim, the straight. Simple. Ghairil an'amta alayhim, upon those upon whom you make rewarded, you blessed upon them. Ghairil, nar of those maghdubi who earn your anger, waladallin, and not of the misguided. Then you say Amin. So that is how easy to understand the Quran. How easy to get word by word understanding of the Quran. And that is the most important thing in our life. If you want to go to paradise and not to the hellfire, then we need to get this map. This is how to go to treasure. It's the Quran. The Quran can guide you how to go to paradise and not to go to hellfire. But you are interested how to get more money, or how to get more status, or how to become a politician, or how to become a successful human being. All success is in the Quran. Don't waste your time with somewhere else to put your mind, but put your mind on the Quran. When you know the Quran, all your life will be blessed. You become a good doctor, you become a good engineer, you become a good human being. You become a good father, you become a good husband, you become a good son, you become a good brother, you become a good civilian. Everything in your life will be barakah as long as you understand the guidance of your life. You go to you buy a car, brand new car. You go to open the dashboard, there is a manual there. This manual tells you how to use this car. You buy the refrigerator, you buy the TV, you buy anything, you get the manual there. And you see there how to use this machine. So this human being, the human machine, which has a soul inside, the current inside, the energy inside, it has a manual. What is the manual of the human being? The Quran. The Quran is a manual, and the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is the practical example of the Quran. How this Quran can go in your life, you can follow the way of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Then you will be a successful human being. So very important thing, as Prophet Muhammad ﷺ also mentioned, that to learn the knowledge from the mahad, from the cradle, is a metaphorical means since you born until you die. You need to learn the knowledge. You need to experience something. Sometimes you learn that when the child born, what is the first thing child learn? Because Prophet said learn from the cradle until you go to the grave. When the child born, what is the first thing the child learn? How to cry. Who teach the child to cry? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teach child to cry, because if the child will not cry, the child will die. Because the lungs need to expand with the crying. They will be like a balloon. so the oxygen can get in and the child can survive. And the next thing the child learned in the world, how to drink milk from the mother. And they keep on learning, crawling, walking on the knees, learn how to walk, learn how to talk. You are in the process of learning. Prophet Muhammad said, when the child is started to talking, teach him La ilaha illallah. What should be? Teaching to the baby when the baby start to born, La ilaha illallah. Not the Baba black sheep. But teach that baby La ilaha illallah first. Teach the children, not some other nonsense songs or some other things. But the first thing to teach the child is La ilaha illallah, that there is no God except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment.